I have a tight window, y'all, at like 12. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. Hour and a half. And it's a short album too, so.
I'm the man, yes, sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger pain.
Yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, coming with another wonderful episode of Beats, Vibes, Life. Man, look.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm happy to have these young brothers with me. You know what I'm saying? Young Thundercats, young whippersnappers.
Yeah.
Hand throw.
Yeah.
So Beats, Vibes, Life, and we get into hip hop and all that good stuff. I'm sure you saw the title, Earl Sweatshirt. We're gonna be getting into that, but I'm not by myself. You see these young brothers right over here. I gotta give it up to the one, the only Space Bridge creator, Arckatron.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Arckatron. I'm in the Space Bridge right now, but we chilling here, you know, ready to get busy, ready to see what we got. And you can find my stuff at arckatron.bandcamp.com for now. We will talk about that later. We got some more information coming through in the next week or so. So that's all we got to say. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, I see you. Now, bottom square, Anwar Highsign. What's up?
Yo, peace.
All right, so I know you got something coming because I still haven't heard the stuff fully that you got with Arckatron. So like, I saw like I heard like a little snippet. I ain't hear like a whole thingy.
To the project, man. We got a whole project, and I have a couple of full lengths and a couple of EPs, and I have a couple of collaborative records too.
Dang, you've been working.
Well, yeah, but you know, if you don't put records out every 24 hours, then people think that you just don't rap it all. The goofiest, it's the most goofiest thing I've ever.
You better start recording now. You got to put a song out right now. You got to put a song out right now.
That's like if somebody had a day off at your job and then everybody at the job was like, yo, I think he retired.
Yo, I think he quit.
I think he quit, yo. It's the dumbest.
You know what? It is kind of like that. Like, oh man, that's interesting.
People want you to work at their pace, not
your own pace.
Not what's good for you. Like they don't
care. This is a good point. Yo,
I'm bored at work today. You should have an album ready for that. You care about your job. Don't care about your job, fam.
Yo, that is kind of the energy, especially when it be like on Twitter, because I've seen people say, "Hey, where's the new album? What are they doing?" And I'm thinking, well, I mean, the last album isn't that old, is it? But I mean, also, you know, maybe I'm just old. I'm old and crusty. Right? Maybe I'm just old.
Nah, because also if you want to get albums faster, it would kind of help to support the albums when they come out, so that we have money to make the next album.
Yeah, you got to kind of do that.
It's a simple through line.
Yeah,
you don't watch a television show, it gets canceled. This is not rocket science. I don't know when people got so stupid. I don't get it. But okay, I guess we playing dumb. All right, so on that note, long live.
All right, what up?
Finish.
Yeah, y'all gotta buy the stuff, y'all. You gotta like support your artists, support your boy.
Yo, you know my favorite, real quick. You know my favorite guy is the guy that's like when you do a show and you have your merch out or what have you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, they looking at all your merch. You're like, oh yeah, this is this much, this is that much. And the dude will go, well, you know, I gotta spend. You might be like, this is $10. But I gotta buy my drink with that. With the town, they got $10 to buy the drink. And I'm like, you really are a whole lush out here. Like you
came up here with just $10.
You got $10 and you choosing between the drink, which is like trash well whiskey or whatever you drinking. It's straight from the well, like it's trash. You could spend the $10 in the liquor store and get a whole bottle. Or you can spend $10 on whatever it is, the tape, CDs, the shirt, whatever it is that you're trying to buy, and like keep it forever and listen to it and enjoy it thousands of times.
True.
But you like
once you get that whiskey. Now, the whiskey might be a good whiskey. I'm not going to dog out the whiskey. I have no idea.
$10 at a bar?
$10.
Yeah, at a bar, it's going to be that whiskey going to have some water in it.
Yeah.
That whiskey is going to be exactly. It's gonna come in a bottle like that. Moonshine.
Straight from the tap. It's okay. So, because I know there's probably some people gonna be like, "Yo, man, I just went to the club and all I had was $10." There's like an age range. Like, okay, if you're in the club and you're under 22, I'll give you 3 to 4 years of going to the club when you ain't got like $1 to your name. But after that, come on, man. You can't. I'm not expecting you to have a whole bank in your pocket. But, like, you know, just a little spending money.
But my whole thing is, why are you choosing something that you will piss out in the next hour over something that you can keep and enjoy repeatedly? I don't understand. Like, if you enjoyed my set, then you've heard what's on the record. Then you came up and asked me if the joints that you liked were on the record. And I was like, yeah,
they on there.
They on this one. You want this one? And then
this
you like,
the one right here. This right here.
But I got a drink with this. You're weird, homie. Like, you really are choosing. This is a terrible choice. Like, this is the easiest choice of your night right here. Because you're not going to
drink or something you can own forever.
Yes. Why is that? Like, why are we
drink?
All right, I'm trying to think.
Those are my favorite dudes right there. Like the fake support people. Like, I have no patience for y'all anymore. Like the people who think props on Twitter is currency. Man. You people should be assassinated. Like, you don't have a place here. Like, you don't even understand.
No, he didn't say assassinated though.
Somebody might catch a Kennedy, yo. Like, you don't even make sense in the world.
He said, like, yeah, assassinated.
I said I like your stuff though.
Like, well, thank you. Like, I'm glad. Like, okay, I'm glad maybe you paid to get in, depending on your relationship with the promoter and or promoters. So I'm glad you paid to get in, but I'm also, you know, like, I sell this, you know what I mean? I sell
Put
this.
Put me on the list, people.
Man, look.
Listen, fam. Okay. If you don't have rapper privilege, just pay for it, fam. Just pay to get in.
Because it's been a long time.
Rapper privilege, if you don't know, I mean, cut you off, bro. The rapper privilege is, you know, this person or that person, they like come through the show and they get you in for free. Okay, cool. Yes. A lot of us experience some level of that. But like, if that's not the case, then just pay to get in real quick and enjoy the show.
Yeah, and then get something. You know,
and then like, why are you making this so complicated?
Yo, and it's funny because this exists on all levels. You know what? Look, we got to get to Earl Sweatshirt, but I'm telling you, This exists on all levels. You'll see somebody grinding, doing their thing, and even like what they do, and be like, just can't do it. But then you will save every single penny you got to get that new fresh drop from Hype Beast or whatever.
Bro. Let's see.
They'll be like, they will spend their whole income tax on something, but won't throw you $5 for your CD or $10 or something, or buy a T-shirt.
Let's twist it back the other way, because okay, you gotta have your Jordan 1 breads. Okay, I get it. You buy McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and Burger King or Wendy's or whatever.
Starbucks all the time.
You buy Starbucks and you pay Starbucks $10 a drink 4 times a week, and you don't blink when you do it. They just be like, "Oh, it's $12."
Don't haggle them or nothing. Walk right up in there, happy. Don't haggle them. They don't sit at the prices and be like, because that's what I used to get. I'd be sitting there, just got off stage. Everybody's feeling good and everything, like, cool, yeah, the table, talking. Now, some people do actually buy stuff. So for them, we ain't talking about you. But for the people, I will always get the guy that comes to the table.
Apply, you gotta let it fly.
Yeah. I'm talking about the guy that comes to your table and be like, like he's just breathing. And I'm like, hey,
looking at
do you the CD? The CD has this and that. You know what I'm saying? It even has some extra this, or you know what I'm saying? This T-shirt, we had it done by XYZ artist, or you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, when you hear that, you're like, he ain't buying nothing. But I mean, I guess we gotta go through the dance.
You would rather get a macchiato than a shirt. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you people are so ridiculous with that.
Man,
McDonald's is trash. Like, it's overrated. I used to eat McDonald's. Everybody used to eat McDonald's, but fam.
But it's not
good.
But
tell me that McDonald's is not higher prices. It's overpriced now, and the quality has dropped.
Yeah,
year over year.
Yeah,
but you still will march your funky ass in the McDonald's and order that whack value meal
and be mad if it.
It's not even value anymore. It's not valuable, and it's not a steal. Like, it's not even a value. Like, it costs too much now.
I relate that to like gamers who play games that they hate.
Okay.
You know what I mean, like where. Like, gamers usually be playing the game. I hate this game, but they're still playing, and it's like you love it, but it's still trash for you. The experience is still trash. McDonald's is still trash experience, but you still love it and go there every day or every other day or every Friday or whatever.
Now, but to some people, I'll give them this, because I was having a discussion about like fast food and stuff and everything in society. I will give some people this. Yes, we're all in the rat race. And bottom line is, Rachel Ray and Food Network have all lied to you. You're not making this dinner in 30 minutes. And they know that. They know that. They know you left work. They know you in the rat race. They know you left work. You got to pick up the kid from practice. You got to do this. You got to go there. And you get home and you don't have an extra hour and a half to put something together. I get it. So they got you there. But let's also not act like these are gourmet meals. Let's not act.
Better fast food out there.
Yeah,
and y'all know that. That's the crazy part. If y'all know that, and you still at your table,
no, people be fighting over that McDonald's, yo. People be fighting. People be fighting over that McDonald's. I'll be like,
is it streaming? You don't have streaming. You have a free Spotify account like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Man, it wouldn't even be, it'd be like, you know what? Cool. How about this? I got the QR code. You can buy the digital album right now, since you talk about you want streaming. Let me go home. Let me get the email.
You can swipe it. You got the debit.
Swipe right here. Sweet.
It's right here.
Got the square, right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't really know how to use QR codes.
Yo, but yo,
what's the QR code? I know, bro. I know.
Let Louis or Gucci or anything drops up with a QR code. They be the QR code knowingness. All right, they know all the QR codes. They know exactly how to scan it and where it goes. They know who created the QR code. They know everything. But
when's the next album coming? Leave me alone.
Oh snap!
What do you mean? When's the next album coming?
Leave me alone. You're not gonna
buy this one.
Why do you need to know? You're not gonna buy it.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like
Gucci belts that you're gonna buy.
And shouts to Kid at Heart in the chat. I see Kid at Heart in the chat. What up? Like it's this weird, like, I don't know if maybe like hollow support, fake support, you know, and then kind of like you said, it's
hollow.
Yeah, like, man, I really love what you're doing. Yo, could you it could be anything. Say you have a business and you're a barber, all right? And you just open your barbershop and somebody's like, man, yo, you out here doing your thing. Yo, man, thanks, man. If you know anybody, could you tell them to, come here, or you want to come here? I got 2 new barbers, and you know what I'm saying? We getting stuff off the ground. I got my spot, well, okay, how about this? You know what I'm saying? You might know some friends or whatever. Here, can you take a business card or something? I don't really want to, it's like, so you can you like my Facebook page? Yeah. I'll get around to it. Dude, man, it's on your phone right now.
Yeah, I mean, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
That's how it be, yo.
Stop talking.
You trying to start a business, anything, no matter what it is, you be doing.
You're not time. Stop talking to me. Stop trying to interact with me.
Yo, but
our interactions are worthless. Stop trying to talk to me.
No lie. This same person, you will see them maybe a couple months from that point being like, yo, man, Black economics, we got to get it together. we got to collectivize. We got to let the dollar circulate. It's like, bruh, it's like you don't spend in the Black community.
You don't spend in the Black community. You don't spend in the artist community.
Yeah, like
you gotta go away mad. Just go away.
All right, so with that said, I did want to ask, before we get to review, I wanted to go around the horn real quick. See what you guys are listening to. Arckatron, what you been listening to this week?
Nothing. I've been making beats. I got something going on, but I haven't been listening to nothing.
Making beats.
But I did go down a rabbit hole. A Dilla beat tape rabbit hole. That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see. More, you know what I'm saying, making stuff, building over there, putting stuff together. You know what I'm saying? You like this? You know what I'm saying? So okay. I won't go any further. I won't ask any more.
I ain't listening to nobody.
All right, Mr. Highsign, what you been listening to lately?
Of course, the Push album. I peeped some of the Future. I ain't finished. I didn't get through it all yet, but I peeped
Pull up
some
like a FedEx truck.
Huh?
Pull up like a FedEx truck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Mainly that. I'm kind of blanking on. It's a couple of other things that I'm kind of blanking on right now, but yeah, the Push album is getting a little bit of burn right now.
All right. For me,
as we await,
go ahead.
As we await the album that I anticipate most.
I feel
Black
you.
Star. I know. Black Star.
Spoilers. It's Black Star. It's not though. 13 days. No. Although,
right.
yeah, Black let's see what happens with the Black Star album in a couple
Man,
weeks.
I really come on, Black Star, please. Just please.
Mike needs this.
NERDSoul. I do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anwar Highsign be making fun of me on this, but look, I need this. I need y'all to return to greatness. I need this. Please, all right? Black Star, come on. Just don't do me like this. Just
keep shining, please.
Yes, please keep shining. It's been so long, and then now you got me excited because it's Mad Lib and stuff. And Kweli, I'm willing to let go all of the whack things you've done just for the listening of this album for an hour or 40 minutes or whatever. I'm willing to let all of that go and just listen to your voice, which I really don't want to do, but I will do it. All right. Just please.
It's not even gonna be a half an hour long.
Man, look, if they come out here with like a 10-minute album, be like
we don't have no track listings yet. No track listings.
Nah, not yet.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look it up.
Man.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
I think it'll be 25 minutes. Then get in there out.
Okay. I hope not.
What
I have been listening to though.
Schoolboy, that Schoolboy Q single. I like that a lot.
Oh, we got a new joint? Okay.
Yeah.
Send that to me. All right, cool. Because the last album he dropped, I was digging a couple of them cuts. All right.
Yeah. NERDSoul, he dropped a single. That's pretty good. And Miles dropped a single too. Who was it? I forgot again that quick. But you get the picture.
Word. Let me see the Blackout album, Method Man and Redman. Been listening to that, and I've been listening to a lot of the score from the anime Samurai Champloo by Nujabes.
Okay.
I don't know. I've just been. It's just hit me, and I've been in that zone. And for an anime that was at the time kind of groundbreaking and very cool, but maybe it hasn't aged. Maybe it hasn't aged as well. But
you don't think so? I haven't seen it in a while, but I loved it.
When I rewatched it, I think like last year or whatever, the first 2 episodes and like the last 4 episodes are straight fire. And then in the middle, it's kind of like, there's like a couple in the middle, like episode 8 or like episode 13 or 14 or something. But it's really like the strong opening and the strong ending that like kills that show. Like that, the opening is crazy and the end is crazy. Like the fight scenes, they come through. But in the middle, it's kind of like, they get wayward a little bit, but the music from all of the, I think there were 4 albums that they put together of mostly instrumental music. I've been playing a lot of that. Even when I play like fighting games and stuff, I've been playing it. So I've been listening to a lot of that. So that and weirdly, well, not weirdly because I grew up, but also a lot of gospel stuff. So yeah, there's pretty much Kirk Franklin, Fred Hammond, Mary, like that type of stuff. So yeah, it's an interesting mix.
Yeah, man.
Eclectic, if you will.
That's what's up.
All right, so for the man of the hour, Mr. Sweatshirt, if you will. He has an album called Sick. And I guess I'll throw it off to Anwar Highsign first. When you first heard the album, after you finished listening to it, how were you feeling when you first kind of was like, all right, cool, the album's over, because it's quick. So the album's over. How you feeling?
I really dug it. I dug it off tops. When it dropped, I was anticipating it, And, you know, it had been a couple of years since some rap songs, you know, and I really like Earl, so I was excited about it. I was digging the album immediately. And it was like,
okay.
it was just a nice tonal shift because his last couple of records had been getting murkier and murkier. And the production style was moving further into, you know, like a sample chop based, loop based thing. So, you know, when he threw a couple of different spices back in, you know, having a couple joints like that, but some joints that were, you know, more maybe modern or trap influence, you know, giving you some certain joints, just splashing you with a different little texture throughout. I appreciated that.
Okay. Arckatron?
First time listening to it was like a week ago or Monday. I think it was Monday. Yeah, like almost a week ago. I didn't like it, but I didn't really like Earl's projects. And then I really don't like Earl like that, like at the time. But now I listen to it again, and I have a different opinion. So I have some more to talk about that. But the first listen is like, I still ain't ready to hear Earl right now. But I have more to say.
Okay, so I was probably more on your side, where I finished listening to it, and I was just like, I don't know. It's not like, I felt like it wasn't that the album was bad, it just wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, nothing's really hitting me. See, how could I put it? Maybe too distant from what I'm used to from what I guess I'm used to for hip hop stuff. But there were a couple joints that stood out to me, but for the most part, it ended up being kind of that music that's just like on, and you're like, oh, there's hip hop music on, but you're not really distinctly like focusing on the things that are going on. And it's weird because Earl Sweatshirt is hot and cold for me. So I was hoping that this was going to be a hot one. But for me, when I first listened to it, I was just like, I don't know. But I listened to it like 2 more times and I was like, I don't hate it. Maybe this is a joint that can grow on me. And there were 2 joints that definitely grew on me. But at first I was just like, I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I really don't have any emotion about it, which is kind of, I guess, even a bad place to be too if you don't feel anything. But the more I like listened to it, I was like, okay, all right. I do like this. I do like this part. I do like that one. I'm not super into trappy kind of, but there's a couple joints that I'm like, all right, you know, that's what I'm feeling. But back to you, Arckatron. There was a couple of joints that you know, like you said, a couple of things that you wanted to make note of.
Well, it's just like after a second and third listen, as like me, I was liking some things more as I was listening, but the first was just like really harsh for me. Like, oh, okay. But after listening to a little bit more, I got deeper into the album. Like, and that's why I feel like sometimes when you review albums, like you should listen to it more than once, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like at least like 3 times, I would say, is like minimum. Because I feel like in different days too, you get a better sense. If you're maybe having a bad day and you listen to Earl, maybe you're having a better day, you're in better spirits, maybe you're tired, maybe you're energetic, you know? So like, it depends on where it sits with you in your day. So I feel if you do it 3 days, different days, maybe spread out, you have a better outlook on like what they were going for. So I get the album now after listening to it another time. So it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
All right, Mr. Highsign.
Yeah. My thought overall, my more detailed thoughts on it.
Yes.
You know, so I've been a fan of Earl's for a while, and his he started out so young. He's kind of like a child star, you know, like
okay,
like he had to do in front of cameras and in front of an audience what people like me and Arcka get to do and perfect in private, you know. So if you look at his album trajectory, he's changed so much from his initial mixtape. Now it's entirely a different person. There's like no real logical through line other than this person raps good, you know. So, you know, like hearing him explore some of the topics that he's exploring, like some of the things that he's going for, like it's interesting to hear him attempt to be more abstracted, you know, like the concepts and the themes of the album are kind of clear, but the way he goes about expressing them is not a straight line. You have
not
to
at all
code it. So if you're not into the decoding of the language, then this probably isn't for you. But I'm all about that. I love it. I
was definitely lost on some stuff. I was like, hold on, what we talking about?
and for me, that's what
I was like, you know, this beat is cool, and you know, you're rapping, but
yeah.
What are we talking about?
Help you out if we talk about it some more. But yeah, like hearing him sort of just explore these themes and explore like this latest chamber, because this record, you know, it doesn't sound like some rap songs, like they're remnants of that, but it doesn't really sound like that. It doesn't feel like that album, and that album definitely didn't feel like I Don't Like Ish, I Don't Go Outside, and that feels nothing like yours. So, you know, I had to shake off certain expectations and whatnot, but I get excited by things like that, like hearing what you're going to do next, especially if you change significantly between albums. So yeah,
I will say the last thing that I listened to from Earl Sweatshirt, I guess that I could think of is the single he dropped with the Alchemist Project. So that was kind of in my head as I was getting ready to listen to this, kind of like that kind of energy. And the energy on this album is definitely, it's not the type of energy that I'm used to, or that I like kind of like hang around a lot. So like when I was like listening, I was like, oh, so okay, it's kind of, you know, we getting dark, we getting a little deep, and I thought it was gonna be kind of chilling a little bit, you know, and then even with the name Sick, I was like, oh word, you know what I'm saying, Sick, all right, so this is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some dope beats, you know, I'm sure you're gonna bring the rhymes, so you know, this is gonna be a good time. And then when I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, this is not a good time. This is darkness and sadness.
Now that's to me, because I was thinking about a review. There was a YouTube review about the album, and like right before you sent us the Zoom link, I decided to listen to the album again real quick. You know, it's been in rotation for me, so it wasn't really no thing. But I was like, I'll run it just so it's like super fresh when we talk about it. So I'm finishing this last song. You sent the link, but I was thinking about this YouTube review where the person was saying how sad the last song was when they, like, their interpretation of it. And I didn't get that from it at all, which is another thing I like about some of these albums, like guys like him and Makami. And it's like, it's up for interpretation. But the album's not really a sad album to me. So it's interesting. it's interesting to hear your perspective about it, where it's like, oh, this is kind of melancholy.
It seemed kind of, it seemed melancholy to me. Like as I'm listening to it, I'm like, this is good, but I thought we were going to be a little more energy, a little more pace to the album. And I was feeling low. I was feeling sad.
Not to say that it's happy, but
it
didn't strike me as melancholy exactly.
So Arckatron, you look like you are thinking intently over that.
But I would say it is I would say it's melancholy. I think maybe it's more hopeful, if anything. Okay. Like more, and that can also have the gray area with melancholy and sadness, but I feel it's more like on the other side of it. Like if melancholy or is the peak, this is kind of on the other side of maybe getting better and feeling more hopeful. I feel that's probably where he was trying to go with it, maybe, my speaking.
And Kid at Heart says some rap songs definitely had some mourning going on due to his father passing. You can feel it through the beats as well. That's why they are all murky. The murkiness definitely caught me off guard too. I wasn't expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be as murky as it was. Like it was just like, oh, so okay, all right.
I love filth. I love plunge into the grunge. So,
but go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said I don't like it to be super clean, so it's great for me.
The two joints that kept standing out to me, I listened to it for a third time last night, real quick, and Visions, or is it Vision or Visions? I think it's Vision, but that one, that's one that I was like, okay, let me play this again. And the last one, which is
Fire in the Hole.
Oh, well, Fire in the Hole. Yeah, I was trying to pull it up. I know it's the last song, but those are the two that I was like, okay. Let me run this back. Let me run this back again.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, let me run this back. I was like, even though the energy on this isn't what I expected, the kind of the beat selection isn't what I expected. But these two did make me rewind like a couple times. And then the rest kind of falls into the category for me where it's like, it's on and it's not bad, but I'm not like plugged in. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I was expecting to just like turn it on and be like, yeah. And when I turned it on, I was just like, oh, okay. All right, well, we're not... The energy isn't as high as I thought we would be. But then Vision, Fire in the Hole, I've listened to those multiple times. Then also the fact that it's short. Because after Fire in the Hole, right? So I'm listening to it because what I do, like the first time I listen to an album, I'll put it in, I won't look at track listing, I won't look at time, I won't look at nothing. Just put it on and play it. And because I don't want to be like, oh, well, I'm waiting, you know what I'm saying? So I just put it in and play it. And then when it ended, I was like, oh, yeah, cool, all right. And then I was like, hold on, what is that it? I was like, oh, hold on. Because I thought something was wrong with like my internet connection or something. And I was like, oh, that's it. I was like,
yeah, that album was short like that too.
I was like, you just gonna leave a brother hanging like that?
Some rap songs has more songs technically, but it's the same length. Like some rap songs has like 17, I forget how many songs it is, but it's still like 24 minutes.
Yeah.
And then like, here's 10, 24 minutes. So, it kind of seems, but I felt like it felt complete. When I finished it, it feels like, cool. Like that was the slice that you wanted to give me this time.
Okay. Because see, for me, I was like, all right, word, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. Hold on. That's
it up.
Yep. I was like, because fire in the hole, I was like, okay, cool, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this. All right, I'm feeling good. What you got? And I was like, oh, that's it. I was like, well, I guess I'll just take this back to the front and start again. Can I help you? Can I assist you in any way? What? Say hey. Anyway, but there are there any other standouts for you, Arckatron, that might not be like Vision or any like I guess you could say interlude type like conversations or whatever that kind of stood out to you?
I like his verse on track 5. I always get like how you, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think they say it in the song, but
Rasa.
Yeah. I like his verse on there. Yes, I like his verse on there, and I like Live track after it. And that was no shade. I wasn't trying to shade nobody though.
Oh yes, you was. No,
nope. Wasn't shading nothing. I don't know nobody. I like his verse on there, and I like the next song, Lie, and I think Titanic. I actually like Titanic. It was pretty good after like a third or fourth listen. It was getting good. So yeah. And the single was good too. I like that. It has a 2010. I like that too. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is different. Cool. Something different. Different ways that I heard him do. So it was cool.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Highsign, any standouts?
Oh yeah. My favorites are Vision, Lie, and Fire in the Hole. But yeah, I definitely really did. Actually, no, let me see. I really like Lobby as well.
Okay.
Don't overreact. I'm in. I'm here with you. You know what it is. I really like it just popped in and out and right back out of my head. I really like Titanic as well. I think that was real dope.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I like the first track, like the beat on the first track. I like that joint. I think it's good rhymes in that one, man.
And Kid at Heart likes that one too. It said love the first track and the last track with the they got the fire emoji on it. So the first track. See that the first track threw me off. So it's not that I didn't like it. It's that in my mind, the last thing I heard was him and Alchemist on the single. So that's kind of like where I'm like, okay, word, Earl Sweatshirt, by the list. All right, cool. Let's go. And then when I heard, I was just like, okay, this is different. All right, let me change my mindset.
That first song is Alchemist.
Oh, it is? Because
yeah.
Interesting, because I didn't get that same vibiness of the what's the name of the song? In the music video, he's on stage by himself. Man.
I know the song that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But, that song called.
But yeah, so when I was like, oh, okay, all right, well, all right, okay, different energy. And then the energy kind of continued. I was like, oh, all right, so this is now. I won't say I wouldn't put it on the level of what's that Sad Roots album they put out? The one. How
I Got Over.
Yeah. There was one after How I Got Over that was even sadder.
Oh, and Then You Shoot Your Cousin or something like that.
Yeah.
That one.
I was like, look, y'all. Look, y'all can't be doing sad albums all the time.
Sad albums.
Like, I'm like, yo, what's up with these sad albums? Like,
you gotta come in the sad chamber, man.
Like, look, what's up with these sad albums?
Melancholy chamber, man. We in here.
Word.
I'm gonna need a bigger bag for it.
Yeah, and then you should no, it's the Undone. I think you're talking about the Undone. The Undone was like there was a bunch of sad albums.
Undone. Yes, Undone. That's Undone was when I hate to say this. Undone was when I checked out of the Roots. I checked out.
Wow, I checked. I checked out how I got over it. That's was it for me.
Well, I tried. I was like, all right. Then it was the one like I shot your brother or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, there's another sad one. And then like Undone, I was like, you know what? Okay, I can't do it. I was like,
you can.
Nah, I can't do it.
You can.
Wait,
I can.
what's the last album that they put out was the Cousin, right?
Yeah, then you shoot your cousin.
Okay, so the order was different. All right, wherever Undone was, that's the one where I was just like, all right, man.
2011 Undone. Yeah.
I was like,
Shoot Your Cousin. I counted the Black Thought verses on that album.
It was like 10.
6.
Wow.
There's like no rapping on it.
It's so strange when I hear things like this.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, there's a lot of singers on this joint.
Yeah,
I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but why they got Patty Crash on there?
Patty Crash?
And she was running with them around that time.
That's a whole. She was running with them, yeah. So,
wow.
She was gonna be my roommate for a second there in a moment. It's a strange story.
See, we had to do some story time on that one day.
It is.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Yeah.
Hey, so all right. I guess let's roll into let's roll into final thoughts. Final thoughts on this amazing album, if you will. You know, I'll throw it to Mr. Arckatron.
Hey, what's going on, little Mike? Hey, how you doing, little NERDSoul? Let's
get it. Hey.
My final thoughts. I thought it's solid. You know, it's solid. You want a number or you just like final thoughts?
Yeah, final thought, and you can give a number.
I think it's solid. You know, top to bottom, there is some through lines. It definitely has a vibe to it. And if that's what he was going for, I think he achieved that. You know, I would give it a 7, and that's solid for me. I think a solid 7 for me. Okay,
Mr. Highsign.
Yeah, man. Another good showing for the kid. I like the album a lot. I have found myself playing it a good deal. I played some rap songs a lot as well. There's something about those like short albums that are very what they do. Like some rap, like this one, Daytona, like things like that. It's like, oh, okay. It's short to the point, no filler, makes you want to spin it back. I like it, man. I'm a fan of Earl, and I'm interested to see what he does next, of course. The album will see. I was going to say something, but I remembered that the person that I was going to reference is hated the world over now. But
who you going to reference?
Because like it reminded me of like an intro to one of the seasons of the Cosby Show or something. Like when he's.
I don't hate him.
I know, but people aren't reasonable.
Well, yeah.
Let them be
understood.
Like, we reasonable here. Let's get it.
Yeah, we stay reasonable.
Yeah, but we are facing entity. So yeah, I give it a good. I agree with Arca's score. 7.5. I think I liked it a little more than Arca did, but so I give it a 7.5. It is a couple. There are a little bit of misses on there, but a little nothing that's a complete miss, you know. But there are a few, there are 1 or 2 things that I'm like, don't like this as much as the others, but really enjoy the album overall.
All right, cool. For me, I think I'm gonna put it in 7.2, but it might rise because in my second and third listen, I did like it more. It's still sad. Well, it still comes off as sad to me, but not undone sad.
I like this version of like I think that's like there's some melancholy there, but it's hopeful.
Yeah. So it could actually rise for me. I got it at a 7 now, but I have liked it more the more I've listened to it, but it's also super short. So I guess I gotta take that into, consideration as well. But still,
used to them albums.
Yeah, see, that's another thing because I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm old these days. I'm old out here. I'm used to like what? Can I help you? Yes, thank you, Luke Skywalker. Can I help you? See how I get attacked in my own house, no less.
He really enjoyed the Earl album.
So as I was saying, before I was so ruthlessly cut down by my son, basically the album is gotten better the more I listen to it, and that's pretty much it. Hey guys, look, being a dad is awesome. I'm not going front. It is. Sometimes you got to get cut down by a lightsaber, but it's not that bad. All right, being a dad is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it might actually make it into the rotation, because Earl Sweatshirt is someone who I've dug for a while, just because of the uniqueness of his like flow. I've always thought it was kind of cool. I don't always get it, but I have always thought it was kind of cool. And as far as talking about the long albums, one of my favorite albums of all time is something like Muddy Waters, that is like long. Or De La Soul is Dead, which is up to the standards these days is long. Like De La Soul is Dead is like 3 albums, like 4 albums.
The CD version is like 25 songs or something.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It does have a number of skits and stuff on it, though.
Yeah, it does have skits where it's like, turn the page. And it's like, so it's like that. But yeah, it is long. It's so with that said, I'm not going to delay this. I'm not going to delay this young man anymore.
For some of them lyrics too, man. I really love Earl's phrasing and things like, the MC nerd stuff, but I'm gonna help decipher some of it if I can. Right.
Cool. Well, let me throw it to Anwar Highsign. Where can they find you, or maybe not find you, and say peace?
Peace. Find me on the internet. If you Google my name, I will show up.
All right. Arcatron, could you
Hey y'all, it's the Bandcamp page. It's arckatron.bandcamp.com. SARCKATRON.bandcamp.com. That's where you can find my music. And that's really all you need to be finding right now is my music. I ain't on social media right now. I'm on the music.
Speaking of music, the EP, the Live Ninja Prophecy EP, is hitting.
Ninja Prophecy.
It's hitting streaming May 6th. I'll have some links for you and everything. So yeah, if you were
links, you're gonna have the Cuban links.
What up? I'm gonna have some Cuban links. If you were, and if you wanted to be spending that on your streaming services and platforms and your phone and all of that groovy stuff, your Apple, your Spotify and whatnot, you will be able to do it very shortly.
Are you gonna see you? Just send me the link and we'll hook up on that. Oh, also, don't I need some more links from you for something else? I'll text you.
Probably. No.
But I'll text you. Since I am not getting cut to shreds right now, I'm going to hurry it up. NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places.
Let's go.
So, hey, look, there it is. Just like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, all that stuff. Support these guys. They got projects. They got music. Go buy it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else with your money, but you're buying Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
Bucks.
You know what I'm saying? Why don't
Starbucks not buying for you.
You're buying McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Going to buy an album. You know what I'm saying? It'll last longer than the McDonald's. And it won't send you to the bathroom.
I promise you will enjoy it more than the Starbucks.
Yeah, or like, come on, man. Y'all know that McChicken ain't no chicken. Like, don't be eating that. Don't do that.
Now, if you got it around you, you might have to debate it, but you probably gonna enjoy it. You'll enjoy it longer than the Zaxby's, at least.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it longer than at least Zaxby's. I would say is real chicken. At least it seems like real chicken.
So, I don't even know y'all even talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Southern, I think it's on the West Coast too. I've
we got a couple in Richmond, Virginia. So when I was back home last year, I got me some. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
go and get that bread, some tenders and some bread.
They got Louisiana chicken out here.
Yo, they keep it real too. They give you that regular bread. They be like, here.
I've never had it, yo, and I stopped eating meat, chicken before like I ever encountered a Zaxby's, but I know that it's like a beloved staple.
Yes, okay. Zaxby's they kind of come through.
It was on ATL. I was like, oh, you know.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I've seen the name before, but I don't think I've never seen this restaurant before.
Yeah.
Zaxby's. Remember on the episode where he was with Bibby and Bibby said he had Zaxby's? He gave us some leftover. Yo, man, look. Anyway, look. We love all y'all. See y'all next week. Y'all stay rich. You want to say bye?
Bye.
All right, say bye. No, not yet. All right, you gonna put your hand over it? All right, you gonna go? No, not yet. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
That is the kick dweller in the past. You will remain in the past. Can I get a fucking yeah?
recorded briefing, made prior to your departure, in which for security reasons of the highest importance has been known on board during the mission. Now that you are in Jupiter's space, and the entire crew is revived, it can be told you. 18 months ago, the first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. It was buried 40 feet below the lunar surface, near the crater Arcka. Except for a single, very powerful radio emission aimed at Jupiter, the 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.